On the limestone hills of Arecibo, Puerto Rico, a giant radio dish once listened to the whispers of the cosmos. For decades, the observatory stood as one of humanity's greatest scientific instruments, a steel-eyed fixed on the heavens, searching for signals from distant worlds. In 1974, astronomers, with contributions from around the world, helped create what became known as the ARECIBO message. It was humanity's first deliberate radio transmission intended for extraterrestrial intelligence. Broadcast from the powerful telescope on November 16, 1974, the message contained 1,679 binary digits, a mathematical pattern designed to be decoded by an intelligent civilization. Encoded with the transmission were the essential fingerprints of humanity, the numbers 1 through 10, the atomic numbers of elements vital to life, the structure of our DNA, a simple image of a human being, the population of Earth, our solar system, and a diagram of the Arecibo telescope itself. The message was aimed towards, often called M13. It's a massive globular star cluster located roughly 25,000 light years from Earth and containing hundreds of thousands of stars. The transmission was never expected to be received or replied to any time soon. At the speed of light, the message would take a millennia to arrive. Yet, in 2001, an event in southern England reignited worldwide fascination with the Arecibo message. Near the radio telescope there, in Hampshire, a mysterious crop formation appeared in a wheat field. Unlike ordinary crop circles, this one seemed eerily familiar. Researchers noticed that the formation resembled the layout of the original Arecibo message, but altered. The so-called Arecibo answer appeared to rewrite humanity's interstellar introduction using a modified binary code. Just like the original message, the formation was arranged in a grid intended to be read mathematically, but several striking differences immediately stood out. Most unsettling to observers was the central figure, an alien face. In the original Arecibo message, the binary code created the outline of a human being with a large head, 2 arms, and 2 legs, standing beside numerical data representing the average height of a person and Earth's population. In the crop circle version, the figure appeared shorter and thinner, with an enlarged bulbous head and dark almond-shaped eyes, resembling the classic gray alien, deeply rooted in modern UFO lore. Beside the figure was altered binary information that many interpreters claim represented a different biological profile. In the original message, the binary code listed the chemical elements essential to human DNA and life on Earth: hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and phosphorus. In the England formation, an additional element seemed to appear in the sequence: silicon. This led some enthusiasts to speculate that the reply described a life form partially based on silicon chemistry rather than carbon-based biology, though scientists note there's no evidence supporting that interpretation. The DNA section itself also appeared changed. The original Arecibo transmission displayed a double helix structure with binary numbers representing the approximate number of nucleotides in the human DNA. In the crop circle image, the helix seemed distorted or expanded in a more complex pattern, which believers interpreted as a sign of altered and more advanced genetics. The solar system portion of the code was equally mysterious. In the original transmission, Earth was highlighted as the 3rd planet from the sun, humanity's home. But in the answer, several planets appeared emphasized instead of only one. Some researchers claim this suggested a civilization inhabiting multiple worlds or moons within its own star system. Even the telescope image at the bottom of the message had been transformed. The original Arecibo message ended with a binary diagram of that enormous radio dish in Puerto Rico, along with information about the size of it. In the English crop circle, that image appeared replaced by a more circular, layered design. Some interpreted it as a different type of communication device or antenna array. Another nearby crop formation deepened the mystery even further. Appearing close to the Arecibo answer was a large pixelated face resembling a humanoid portrait. Some researchers compare it to a digitally encoded image emerging from static. To believers, the face looked intentional, almost as if an unknown intelligence had attempted to present a self-portrait alongside the coded response. To supporters of extraterrestrial contact theories, the details were astonishing: an apparent mathematical response to humanity's cosmic greeting, complete with biological data, a modified star system, and the image of another intelligent. To skeptics and mainstream scientists, however, the England crop formation was almost certainly a sophisticated human hoax, an elaborate piece of land art inspired by the original famous transmission. Experts pointed out that the formation appeared only 27 years after the original broadcast, while the message itself would require 25,000 years merely to reach M13. No scientific evidence linked the formation to extraterrestrial intelligence, and no unusual radio signal accompanied its appearance. Still, the event carried cultural and philosophical significance. Scientists and astronomers point out that the fascination surrounding the ARECIBO message and the crop circle reply reveals something profound about humanity itself, our deep longing to know whether we are alone in the universe. As often argued, science is strongest when imagination is balanced with skepticism. The true legacy of the ARECIBO message is not the mystery in a field in England, but the extraordinary fact that a small civilization on a pale blue world developed the knowledge and courage to speak to the stars at all. For practical reasons, we cannot live too much in fantasyland. Science has taught us that because we have a talent for deceiving ourselves, subjectivity must not freely reign. This was a quote by Carl Sagan. Today, even after the collapse of the great telescope in ARECIBO in 2020, its message still races silently through interstellar darkness. A time capsule from Earth carrying humanity's mathematics, biology, and curiosity towards distant suns of N13.